Namaste to all. There was a request in my YouTube channel to explain Gita 9 by 25 because it's a very misguiding verse, and when we read especially the Gita commented by so-called scholars. I was reading one of the Bhagavad Gita as it is. It has been mentioned that those who worship the demigods will take birth among the demigods. Those who worship the ghosts and spirits will take birth among such beings. Those who worship the ancestors go to the ancestors, and those who worship me will live with me. Such a worst translation of the sloka 9 by 25. That is why I always advise that we must study the books commented by Vedic scholars. My Acharya ji has beautifully explained this sloka, and also the next sloka is also a gross, misinterpreted श्लोका. यान्ति देवव्रता देवान् पितृयान्ति पितृव्रता भूतानि यान्ति भूते जया यान्ति मध्याजिनो अपि माम. So here Acharya ji has written देवव्रता. देवव्रता means विद्वानों की भक्ति करने वाले भक्तगण. One who does bhakti, one who does service to Vidwan. Here Vidwan means devavrata. Dev means, Acharya has written, there are two main meanings of Dev. One of the meaning of Dev is Bhautik, one who teaches us the Bhautik Vidya. For example, the knowledge about Agni, the knowledge about electricity, knowledge about Vidyut, Shakti, and knowledge about all the Bhautik science, the materialistic science, including Vayu, Vigyan, and also how to run business, etc. If somebody teaches us, then that gentleman or that woman also is called as Deva here. So Deva Vrat, the point is Deva Vrataha Devan Yanti. If we study in school and colleges and we follow these people who are teaching us the materialistic science, who are teaching us physics, chemistry, biology, teaching us engineering, teaching us thermodynamics, teaching us law of mechanics, etc. When we are teaching us MBBS, teaching us the Vigyan of our body, so when we start worshipping them or when we start doing bhakti of them, bhakti means when we are totally dedicated towards our professors and teachers, and when we start learning the knowledge from them, Devan Yanti, then we also will become Vidwan like them. The trend when I was studying college, I finished engineering I think 25 years back or 24 years back approximately. The trend at that point of time, I don't know about now, is that a person who studies in the college, after 2-3 years he will study a postgraduate degree and he will go for some education and he will join as a professor. Because he is inspired by professors, he studies. Many of my batchmates, they have joined as professors in other college. And in my college, the professors who taught us the thermodynamics or mechanics of machines, etc., they were all people who are working in company and came back as a professor, resigning the job. Because they were inspired by their professors. They used to say that, when I studied in IIT, I was inspired by my professor, so I thought that I should leave I was already having my fixed mind that I will work for 5-10 years in a company and gain some knowledge and come back to studies to help the students. So that's what here Sri Krishna says. If you are having bhakti of your professors and teachers, etc., you will also become like that. And one more is, when you follow them so meticulously, you will become studious person, you will pass in your exams, you will become intelligent, and you will also grow in that field. You will become a famous doctor, you will become a famous engineer, etc., etc. This is the meaning of this. This does not mean demigods at all. There is no demigods concept in the Vedas. The other one is further foolish translation mentioning Bhuta means ghost. Bhuta does not mean ghost, because ghost does not exist in the Vedic Dharma at all. I have made several videos on this. There is no ghost worship allowed as per the Vedic Dharma. So Sri Krishna, being a Vedic scholar, he cannot mention something which is against Vedas. So Bhutan I will come, but then the next point is Pitriyan Yanti Pitrivrataha. Pitrivrata means one who is serving parents. Acharya has beautifully written. अपने माता पिता दादा दादी एवं वृद्धों आदि की सेवा भक्ति करता है, वह उन्हीं के समान अपनी संतान का पालन पोषण करके पितरों की स्थिति को प्राप्त कर लेता है. इफ a person who serves his parents, serves his mata pita, dada dadi, his grandparents, etc., he will bring up his kids in such a way that kids also will follow their path. Like I see my father serving his father, then I start serving my parents. Similarly, when my children see that I am so much dedicated towards my parents, they will also get dedicated towards my service in future because of the learning inside the house. Today, the problem is we don't respect our parents and we expect our kids to respect us. So here Sri Krishna says, if you do service to your parents, automatically you will also get serviced by your children. So wo प्राप्त होता है. That is what Sri Krishna says. And next one is Bhute Jaya Bhutani Anti. Bhut does not mean ghost. There is no ghost. A person after his death. I also mentioned about I forgot the name. One Atma from Sankhya Darshanam. If I made a video, I think around 6 to 8 weeks back. If by suppose a Jivatma does not get a body within the 13 or after 13 days immediately, then what happens? That Jivatma will roam around, will wait for the opportunity to get into a garbha, but it cannot do it cannot do activity even if it is residing inside the sharir. It is residing inside the sharir, but it is not the owner of the sharir. It cannot do any activity. It is like as if it is in coma stage only. So there is no ghost concept in the Vedas. So here, Bhutejya Bhutani Yanti means, Acharya ji has beautifully written, अर्थात भूतों की पूजा करने वाले भूतों को प्राप्त होते हैं. केवल भौतिक पदार्थ जैसे सोना चांदी. Here bhut means what? Panchabhut, Panchabhautik. Whatever is made from Panchabhuta like sona, chandi, rupa, paisa, property, dhan, parivar, sharir. In sabko, when we love our business, we love our job, we love our career, we want to grow to highest achievements in our fields, and when we are behind the money and behind the bhutas, behind the panchabhutas, behind the property, behind buying BMW car or Mercedes Benz or Rolls Royce, or I want to buy a private jet for me, this kind of, when I always thinking to advance in Bhautikvad, in Bhut, then what happens? I will attain that. That's what Sri Krishna says. You are behind Prakriti, you will attain Prakriti. You will get all your facilities because you are 24/7, you are thinking on that. You will make money even by making YouTube videos. People are making money, crores of money in YouTube videos. So much. And if you see, the funniest part is, one iPad gets released, iPad Air 4 or whatever it is, Air 11th generation, 12th generation gets released. The same iPad review is there happening in all the channels. Maybe one day difference. I see many tech channels. The same thing is reviewed by Marcus. The same thing is reviewed by Mr. Who is the boss. Then I Justin. Then Trucking Tech. Then Technical Guruji. Then all these people will review the same product. So I just click for 1 minute and they say, oh, same. They're all, doing the same pickle. That's it. They earn money also. If somebody has got 10 million, 20 million, 30 million followers, so they earn money. So, because why they are doing this? Bread and butter, not only bread and butter, after a certain point of time, their aim is to, when you see many of the videos, they will have sponsorships. So they earn a lot of money. And earning money is not a problem. The problem is if you want to earn only money, you will get only that. You will not get Paramatma. That's what Sri Krishna says. Finally, Madhyajinaha mam yanti. If somebody is interested in me does not mean Sri Krishna, but Sri Krishna is no more existing now. Sri Krishna is gone. So how do we interpret this shloka after Sri Krishna's death? It is Paramatma. Sri Krishna is not Paramatma. Inside Sri Krishna, he was a Samadhist yogi. When a yogi speaks that you have to worship me, there are two meanings for this. The yogi says on behalf of Paramatma that you must worship that Paramatma. Another meaning is you must worship the yogi, means you must come to a yogi to learn the knowledge. so that you can destroy your avidya. In both the cases, you will attain Paramatma. In 12th chapter also, there are some confusing statements. It's not confusing for a Vedic Pandit. It's confusing for people like us because we do not know what is Veda. So here, Sri Krishna says, Madhyajinah mam yanti. When you worship me, when you worship Paramatma, Nirakar Paramatma, who is Sarva Shaktiman, who is Sarvajna, Sarva Vyapak, who has known through Vedas, who has given the knowledge of the Vedas, when you worship him through Vedic method, you will attain that Paramatma. If you worship Prakriti, you will attain Prakriti, you will get all your Sona, Chandi, Rupa, Paisa, property, everything you will get, Rolls Royce, whatever it is, because you are fully indulged in that. Similarly, when you are fully indulged in Paramatma, you will get Paramatma, you will attain Paramatma at one point of time. So Arjuna, understand the concepts properly. Similarly, all of us has to understand just by reading this as it is Gita, which says, worshipping ghosts and spirits will take birth among such beings. First of all, there is no ghost, there is no spirit. Where will you take birth? Birth has to happen in the body only, either in human body or an animal body or insect body only. Neither human nor animal nor insect is a ghost, or they are spirits. Some religion have the concept of jinns, etc. You will take birth as a jinns. No, these are all not Vedic. These are all totally imaginative stories. And these people who claim themselves to be greatest philosopher of Vedas, they have commented like this. And I also read Mukundananda also, he also written the same meaning. Demi God, instead of Demi God, he has used another word, and he has used the word ghost also there. So if you worship ghost, you will take birth as a ghost, is the translation, which is totally rubbish. And secondly, if you worship demigods, you will take birth among demigods. First of all, there is no demigod, there is only one God, there is only one Paramatma. When we worship Paramatma, we will attain Paramatma, is the message given by Sri Krishna Vyasmuni in this shloka. So we must be very careful to understand Bhagavad Gita in the light of Vedas. Otherwise, Asurya namate loka andena tamasavrita. We will become Asur, we will become Rakshas, we will worship based on our own mental thinking that okay, this could be right, that could be right. Don't estimate here, don't guess, go by pramanas. We must go by pramanas. The pramanas are the words of Rishi Munis, the pramanas are the Vedas. There is no need to, just because it is written in Gita by so and so author like this, then this is right. No. If it is not tallying with the Vedas, it is absolutely wrong. This we must understand. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.